Going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
How you doing? Good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Mike, you want to start us off?
Yeah, you grew up in Illinois, more in Illinois. Notre Dame, was that a team you rooted for as a kid at all? Or what was your rooting interest growing up?
Honestly, growing up, I didn't start playing football until high school. I was a basketball player my whole life, so I was a big basketball fan. I watched the Bulls growing up. I mean, of course, I watched the Bears. It's a local team, but not really Notre Dame. I never really, didn't root for Notre Dame growing up or anything like that. So.
Jeff,
Yeah, CJ, Notre Dame's quarterback is probably the biggest rushing threat that you guys have faced in terms of quarterbacks. What changes defensively when you have to be more mindful?
I mean, our mindset is still stopping the run. There's nothing changing with that. Just being very aggressive and violent up front, and causing problems for the offensive line to where the quarterback can't just run freely. So that's still our mindset. Is such as every other game is stopping the run.
Todd and Sam.
CJ, I've been asking a lot of the players about how smooth the ride looks from the outside point of view. It looks like you guys haven't really had all that much adversity to overcome. Has it been as smooth from your point of view internally? And if there has been any adversity, what has it been in terms of overcoming?
I mean, yeah, mostly we go through adversity every week. Every football game is not exactly perfect. You know what I'm saying? So we just things happen in the game and we shake back from it. That's our main focus and main goal when it comes to adversity. Something's going to happen. Something's bad going to happen every game. They're both everybody's defensive one players. You know what I'm saying? So they're all good players. So something's going to eventually happen, and it's just having a mindset. That's not going to affect my very next play, and just shaking back from it and completing your job. Focusing and relying on your preparation and execution that you're doing during the week to not let that get in your head.
Steph and Pete.
CJ, what was Selection Sunday like for you to watch that show? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what was it? Who did you watch with? Where were you? What was that moment like for you to see Indiana pop up on the screen?
It was actually pretty cool. It was funny. I was actually home alone in my apartment watching it. Just sitting there drinking a bottle of water and just watching it. So it was actually a pretty cool experience. I FaceTimed my mom when the selection show came on. I'm just showing my mom like, hey, this is a great spot, but we're not putting this game on a pedestal. We're not making it any different than any other week that we've played for the past 12 games. You know what I'm saying? It's the next game, and it's the most important because it is the next one. So that's the mindset that we have coming into this game.
Coming from the journey you've taken to get to this point, I mean, did you ever think like that would be possible?
Honestly, no, not where I first started. I never thought I would be in this position, but I knew I always worked hard my entire life, and that was always a goal. Get in a position like this, and I finally am, and I'm going to make the best of it.
Pete and Josh.
When you look at their offense beyond the quarterback's ability to run, he can throw, and they've got a very strong rushing attack. Anyway, just your thoughts on problems Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame has a great offense. They have great offensive linemen, great quarterback, great running backs, awesome running backs. I mean, and honestly, our goal is just going to stop the run and do what we do. They can pass the ball. Got to get pressure on the quarterback when they do that, and stopping the run, making sure number 4 doesn't, try to, take over the game. That's our job, and we're going to make sure, that we do that and prepare during the week so that doesn't happen.
Josh and Daniel.
You have some high school playoff experience,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. When having to win 4 games to win a national championship, how do you keep your focus on the one game and not look ahead?
Oh, yeah, I know. That's hard for people that, doesn't have a whole bunch of experience. My first time playing in high school, I going to a state championship. We're like, wow, 4 extra games, playing on Thanksgiving, different things like that. It's honestly just a one game at a time mentality, one rep at a time mentality, one day at a time mentality. So we just keep that focus, keep that, mentality. Everything will go our way, and we'll stay focused on the game ahead and not look too far ahead of it.
Daniel and Zach.
I want to say you were on a 1-11 roster last year, right? What have you found most satisfying or just appreciated more about the whole ride here so far?
I mean, winning is a cure to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, especially for a team's, culture, for a team's morale. Winning is a huge cure for that. But, we just kind of take it one day at a time, enjoy the win, and then we move on to the next opponent.
I wouldn't want to say that you kind of lost love last year, but I'm sure when you're 1-11, it's kind of hard to have like that same, hype or just, yeah. Is this the type of year that can almost reignite love?
If you play the sport and you really love it, no matter what happens, you won't lose love for the game. And I truly love this game no matter what happens. 1-11 season, I still have love for this game. Because it's not only that I'm playing a game that I love, but I'm playing alongside of people that I've, sweated with, had blood drip on the floor, blood, sweat, and tears. And these are my brothers. So, I'm really just going there and doing that for them, playing with them, playing alongside of them. And that's how, how I get through a long season, hard practices, hard workouts during the summer, things like that. Because I know that my brother's going to push me. I'm going to push my brother. We got each other's back no matter what.
Zach and Joe.
You mentioned the importance of stopping the run. You guys, as a defense, are one of the top run-stopping teams in the country. What makes you guys so good against the run?
Especially the defensive line, we have pride in that. That's like when a big run breaks out, it's like heartbreaking for us because we know like that's our job to do that. So having that mentality just stopping the run is just like dominating the people in front of you. That's the only way you stop the run is physically dominating the person in front of you. And if you lose that battle, big runs break out. So we all focus on that, you know, do our one-on-ones, do our job, dominate the person in front of us, and everything else will go our way.
Joe tonight.
When you look back at when Coach Smitty was recruiting you, did you see this kind of light at the end of the tunnel?
I mean, early in the recruitment process, you never really know what's going to happen. But the moment I stepped on campus, the moment I got to meet the players, the moment I met the coaching staff, and when I got here and during the summer workouts, I can feel the energy. It's just a winning culture. It's just a winning mindset. It's just like an aura of no matter what, we're going to do our best to win, and that's going to happen.
What would you say is the aura of this team right now?
I mean, really a focus aura. You can sense it whenever you walk into the team room. Everybody's focused and locked in. Nobody's too happy. Nobody's too down. This is really focused aura. Everybody's, focused on, honestly, the next mission ahead of us.
Mike from Colin.
Do you guys, from last year at Kent State, the philosophy that you guys have here, all the movement up front, the twist, the stunts, was that more than you were used to at Kent State?
Oh, yeah, it was definitely something more. We didn't do a whole bunch of that at Kent State. Kent State was really, straight up vertical type situation. But honestly, it wasn't too hard for me to adjust to. It just takes reps and time over and over again, really focusing on the film. Like when I first got here, I watched the old JMU film, seeing what players did at JMU to see, kind of make themselves successful with all the movement they got going on. So, but it just takes reps and time. Everybody has to adjust to different things in different ways. And I feel like, I handled it pretty well. And, just getting with Coach Kuntz every day during the summer, like the best technique that I need to. Yeah.
I feel like you thrive kind of in that system with the
Yeah, I love it because it just allows me to play very aggressive, play vertical. I have an attacking mindset when I go into the games, knowing that like, hey, just go up there and cause havoc, and somebody behind you will kind of have your back. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. Honestly, I really do.
Colin, last one.
How rewarding has it been to play with so many talented guys on the defense and watch them grow
Mm-hmm.
from, even spring camp to fall camp now to being a cultural player?
I mean, it's awesome having great guys around you because sometimes it kind of moves the focus off on you, and then you get a chance to eat. And now somebody's focusing on you, and they get a chance to eat. So one of us eat, we all eat. That's a mindset we have, and we're going to continue to have that mindset through every game that we play.
Thanks, CJ.
Of course. Thank you.